Hi everybody, my name is Vex and I'm CEO and the founder of Revuto. And in this video I'm going to talk about Revuto token utility, which means is the biggest topic for our token holders. Why it is the biggest? Because when you make a crypto project and you issue the token, you should always know what is the utility for that token. Because if there is no utility, then there is no tokenomics, nothing which actually can create a demand for that token. And we know what the demand means. So when we are talking about what Revutoken is going to do within the Revuto ecosystem, I'm going to start with just simple thing called incentives, which is actually not creating the demand after our token. Maybe in not such a direct way, but for us this is really important because this is something that brings people to Revuto. When we talk about incentives, I need to talk about network effect. And we do that by doing our referral program. There is a video about referral program, check it out and you're going to see how it works and why I think it's really awesome. But what we do to those incentives, we incentivize people to come and use Revuto. And we do incentives through the cashback and referral program, meaning that whenever people are going to be using Revuto to pay for something, they're going to get incentives or cashback in Revutoken and also rewards in Revutoken when their friends do the same. But now let's this leave here. Now all those things that create demand are important. So first of all, premium account. So in Revuto we have a simple business model. We have a freemium accounts and premium accounts, meaning that people can download the app, use it without paying, and then to be able to use some additional, and we call them premium features, they're gonna need to become a premium user, meaning that they either gonna opt to pay us to use our app on a monthly basis, or they're gonna have an option to buy Revu, certain amount of Revu tokens, and actually stake them or lock them up for a certain period of time. This buy Revu option should be the option to opt for, because especially those coming in Revuto ecosystem early are going to be investing by buying Revu. They're going to be investing in our token and then getting the premium account. By investing in our token, they can expect the profits from our token if the price goes up, if there's going to be enough demand, and also they're not going to be actually paying us to use the premium account. So this should be a win-win situation, and this should actually create a significant demand for a Revutoken. The second thing is top up virtual debit cards with Revu. As mentioned, our virtual debit cards can be top up with fiat money and with crypto. And when it comes to crypto, the first thing that we're going to allow is people to use Revu tokens and stable coins to make top up of those virtual debit cards. So anybody who's going to, opt to use crypto to off-ramp it through the virtual debit cards and pay for something, in this case for their subscriptions, later even when we talk about physical debit cards, they're gonna have an option to use Revu tokens to do so. In the beginning, they're gonna have an option just to use Revu. Later on, we're gonna add support for other tokens, but for us it's important to create the demand in the beginning for the Revu token. Fourth thing, but this is the third thing for this demand, stake to subscribe. Again, like in the case of Revuto, We're gonna tell our users, listen, don't spend money on your subscriptions. We know that you're spending $30, $50 monthly or $60 monthly to pay for your subscriptions. Don't do that. Come to us. We're gonna tell you how much of Revutoken you need to buy, actually to invest in. And I'm gonna actually say invest in Revu. And use staking rewards to pay for your monthly subscription expenses. This is a really awesome setup because, again, by investing in Revu, you should and could profit on that because this is going to create additional demand for a Revu token. And then you're going to be able to use staking rewards to cover your subscription expenses. The lockup period for this and for the premium account is going to be 12 months, but later on we're going to decide if we're going to be offering more staking option for the users and what are going to be staking rewards. Obviously, for those who are going to be investing more, they're going to get more, but let's stick to this for now. Okay, so fifth thing. Staking center. Staking center is something really cool and it's really working well for now within the Revuto ecosystem. Around $2.5 million are staked at the moment, and this is how we actually incentivize again people to stay with us. But still, we give them the great options to stake Revu tokens to get staking rewards. So when we talk about staking, you can stake Revu to get Revu, you can farm Revu. That means that you can stake Revu to get rewards in other tokens from the projects that we partner with. Also, you can stake to invest in something. We have our fund feature. Later, you're going to be able to stake for Revudex. That's our decentralized exchange, meaning you're going to be able to provide liquidity with Revu tokens to bot wallets. Those bot wallets are our liquidity wallets, liquidity providing wallets for the decentralized exchange. And some other staking options. So again, and also we have sometimes now that's available, but only for ADA, we're gonna offer people to purchase something or reserve something through the staking center. So also payments. Obviously, you can use Revu tokens to send and receive money to your Revuto wallet, but we're going to partner with other projects within crypto and outside the crypto to allow users to use Revu tokens to pay for something. This is also really important because by actually doing this and partnering with third party, we are creating additional demand for the Revu tokens outside the Revuto ecosystem. It's a cool thing for adoption of Revu tokens outside the Revuto ecosystem. And when I mention partnering with crypto projects, like, I don't know, with other NFT projects, or with, this is also one of the important things with the real world businesses outside of the crypto. So for instance, there are companies and service providers that, for instance, they do vending machines and they allow people to use crypto to buy things on those vending machines. So by allowing people to use Revu token to buy things, that's creating additional demand and actually expanding the use of Revu tokens outside the Revuto ecosystem. Also, we can partner with other web pages which can accept REVU tokens. Again, I mentioned that NFT projects because there are some on Cardano. There are marketplaces which plan to allow people to use Cardano native tokens to buy NFTs and things like that. So those are the top use cases which should create a utility for the REVU tokens. And yeah, I actually forgot one last thing maybe. Subscription NFTs. There's a great video where I explain how subscription NFTs work, but when it comes to subscription NFTs, those can be paid in fiat and in crypto. And in the beginning, we're gonna allow people to pay for those when it comes to crypto only with REVU tokens. Later on, we're gonna add support to pay them with stablecoins, ADA, Cardano native tokens, and when we add support for multi-chain assets, then they're gonna be able to use all those all those popular crypto tokens like Bitcoins, Ethereums, and more. So this is how actually we plan to create the demand, and all of this is where Revutoken has its purpose. So this is creating demand. This is how we incentivize people by giving them REVU tokens to come to Revuto. I think that this part is the biggest one. Still, this is yet to come. At the moment, we are just incentivizing people. Now, when we're going to launch the core feature, this should start work. And this is all described in the Revuto tokenomics and how people can actually use the REVU token and what they can expect for that tokenomics to help create the demand for the REVU. That's it. Thank you.
If you like Revuto and think our videos are cool and informative, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and never miss out on any of our new videos. Thank you.